What's going on, everyone? Thank you for joining me. You are in the zone, the gaming zone, with Lacan, and we are back in Windrose. We just got finished with the last video, getting this beauty of a ship, the Catch. Getting our crew saved, obviously, because we couldn't have gotten the ship without them. And now we're on the step to create the, even though my quest isn't showing up, on the right there, track. I talked to the doctor. Can I track both of these, or is just one at a time? Yeah, just one at a time. So I got to talk to the doctor for the next part of the quest. We'll do that really quick, and then also for this quest we need to build a shipwright workshop so that we can outfit the boat with gear, cannons, armor, all that. And we need to do that before we head out selling again. We may end up needing more copper, so I may run and do a copper run, but yeah, let's go ahead and talk to Doc here. The ship is afloat and the crew is ready to sail. We can get out of here. I'm afraid that is not possible, Captain. I confess, I haven't been completely honest with you, Captain. Do you remember that strange artifact the pirates found on your ship? I took service on your ship for the sole purpose of delivering that artifact to mainland at the governor's request. Are you even a doctor? I want to know who I'm traveling with. I am indeed a doctor and run a practice in Tortuga. I do hope to return there soon. That is, if there's anything left to return to. We still must recover the artifact, whatever the cost. With all due respect, the artifact is not my concern. You were dead, Captain. A bullet through your heart. Thomas Richards killed you right there on the deck. Trust the physician. No man lives through such a wound. And yet you are here, walking, talking, and breathing. I'd wager my scalpel is connected to the artifact Mr. Richards took. How are you so sure? The governor had eyes everywhere, especially among Edward Teach's lackeys. Rumor has it, Blackbeard has a similar artifact and uses it to turn men into undead servants. I believe the marks on your body are no disease, but a transformation in effect. None can say how much time you have left. If anything can save you, it's the artifact and its mysterious powers. Alright, let's say I believe you. How do we get it? I asked the rescued sailors. They say Thomas Richards, the pirate who stormed our ship, lies holed up not far from here. He set up a fortified camp in one of the caves. There's only one way in, and the gate is almost always locked. You can get inside if you take the black marks from Richard's lieutenants. They are guarding 2 large jungle camps. Hey, we got to level 3. Okay, something troubling you, Doctor? Just before we sailed, I heard Jean-Paul Arrrghh? That's a pretty cool name. The governor of Tortuga was killed. Then Thomas Richards stormed your ship. The attack was carefully planned. He knew the route, the timing, and even who had the artifact. That means someone betrayed the governor. By God, I want to get my hands on the bastard. Any idea who it might be? Nothing concrete, just suspicion. Governor Arrrghh surrounded himself with men he trusted without reservation. I cannot believe one of them would stab him in the back. Yeah, my condolences. Thank you, Captain. When we reach the tavern, let's drink to his memory. Jean-Paul was attacked. How did he get this information? Was attacked as he returned from meeting a business associate. Just like with the artifact, the pirates knew exactly where he would be and at what time. Could they have planted a spy close to him? Only a few trusted friends knew about my mission. None of them would have made a deal with Blackbeard. We were bound by our belief in an independent Tortuga, a small corner of freedom and the world's tyranny. Amid the world's tyranny. I don't want to accuse anyone without proof. I need a lead, something that points to the traitor, or at least shows how he passed information to the pirates. Maybe there's something at Richard's camp. That's all for now. Okay. Alright, we got a couple of new quests that was different from the demo. That makes me excited. We got more stuff to do. We still have, and I'm not sure that this is in this area, because this Blackbeard's treasure that we gotta go dig up. Look how far away it is. That's how far away these things were far away at one point. Look how much further away that treasure is. So that's way out there. That's cool. We got that to look forward to. It looks like our revenge is just over here, and it looks like there's more land to explore even over this way. So, man, there's a lot more to this early access release than I thought. Which is awesome. Like I said, like if I had anything really to complain about for the demo version in this game, was the character creator. I want more freedom to create my character, and I don't mean just sliders and all that stuff, but just a little bit more with regards to like, you know, creating my character the way I want. Creating skin color, a little bit more on the regards to hair, all that. Like it'd be nice to be able to create a character that I want. So anyways, that, and then in the demo, the lack of content. There was a very definitive beginning and end that were very short-lived once you got the boat, and then after that it was, you were restricted. You couldn't sell anywhere really, and the best you had was, and I keep hitting right click, just fighting the pirate ships, which, yeah, it was fun. It was still fun, enjoyable game to play. Just didn't have a whole lot of content. But this seems like there's so much more to it, which is awesome. So, okay. So, we have the shipwright that we need to build. That has to happen before we go back out to sea. With those pirate crews out in the water, and now we're on this part of the ship, I can't imagine it's going to be too easy. It's going to be much more likely that we end up running into a fight of some sort. So we want to get this, make sure this thing is combat worthy before we head out. So we need that shipwright, and it needs a roof. And this house is not suitable. I could potentially get the shipwright squeezed in there some way, but we just need a little bit more space. So I'm going to go ahead and extend the house a little bit. I'm not going to get too crazy with it, but I do want to pull it out a little bit more. Let me check my stone. We got lots of stone, so I can at least make the foundation a little wider. and then we'll work on the walls and all that stuff. So I'm gonna work on that. I'll be right back. Or maybe I'll add it to the video. We'll see, depending on how long it takes. I may skip through a little bit. Let's do this. Because we also need that alchemy table too. Like I said, I might squeeze that ship right in there, but I definitely won't have room to get around if I put the alchemy table in there as well. So we definitely need the space. So let's pull out our shovel, and we're going to want to flatten land, I think. So let's hit X. We'll want it to go down, okay, about this level. Just raising it up instead of lowering it. And I guess I could dig it up a little bit. That usually goes way too far. I'll just level it out from there. That was too far. I don't want to go too crazy with it. And then we want to raise it just a hair right here. Or maybe we'll level it or flatten it. This might be, well, I mean, I can build over top of this, but this might be where the game still needs to be worked out a little bit. Anyways, let me get back to building. Okay. So we're back. We're able to get the extension. The extension is not actually the greatest extension, but again, like I said, I'm gonna work on extending the entire house out a little bit better. But this is what we have right now. This should, for now, give us enough space to put this guy in here. Possibly only this guy in here. There we go. We got a new quest, so let's go ahead and check that out. And it says craft 12-pounder cannons for your ship. Blackbeard pirates will try to send my catch to the bottom of the sea. To the bottom as soon as they sight her. I'll need some guns if I means okay, to defend them, to defeat them in battle. A few simple 12-pounders should do for now. Okay, and then we got this side quest, a better pill. Recommended character level 9. Oh, so this is the Docs quest. Character level 9. We just barely got to 3. Okay. And then Revenge for his best served cold is the main story quest where we have to find Richards. So this definitely, I think, takes the priority. And let me see how big that alchemy table is. Need 2 clay pots for it. Thank you, craft on the crafting bench here. Yeah. So we'll craft our 2 clay pots, take that out. Alchemy table. That's how big it is. Okay, that's not bad. That's not too bad. Let me put that there. Actually, might even put it in here. Or is that too close to the door? Be too close. I don't like getting placed. There we go. Alright. So we got our alchemy table. Should be fine. Then nice. That copper pot we made can be used for this. Just to get the alchemy table up, which will get the alchemy table up to level 2. And I think that's all the crafting stations that we have to make. We got the disassembly table right here. So all of our old gear we could potentially take in here and then break it down as we, you know, as we get better and all that stuff. We can replace it, or we can break it down, get the materials back. It does not give any upgrade materials that you put in back, I don't think. It didn't look like to me that you got any of your upgrade materials restored when I did it last time, so yeah, but it's nice being able to get some of that material back if you need it. So check my inventory. pretty sure I'm going to need copper for the cannons, but let me up here. Out. Close. Nice. Inventory is clear. Alright, and sleep-in does, if I didn't mention it last video, sleep-in does transition time to daytime.
Remarkable times we live in.
I'll leave it for now. I was gonna say we don't need it. I don't know if he needs a bed or not. I don't think he does. So anyways. Anyways. Let's go check this out. We need the 12-pound cannons for the ship. We do. Oh, we got a ton of copper. So even if we do need. Okay. So how many do we need to make for the ship? I'll make one for right now. They have an upgrade. Alright, so we made one. And it can be upgraded. We couldn't do that in the main. I want to make some of these other ones before. We'll do one hull bracing and we'll do one board compartment. We'll take all that. You can even ascend stuff. Oh. Okay, so we got more upgrades that we need to look into. So, okay, we got that. The next step is Wharf and equip the catch with cannons. So we'll need to create a ward, I think. Yeah, here it goes, right here. This is just outside my campfire range, so I may have to extend it. Bring it out this way a little bit more so we can get some more of the water in it and the range. Let's see. The light of the signal fire can be seen from afar. Only 3 signal fires can be placed in the world. Does it extend my range at all? It doesn't. So in order for me to place this, I have to take this one out first. We'll put it here. So hopefully, yeah, my comfort is still at level 10. Or did it go up one? I don't know, anyways. Everything should still work. I don't have anything to upgrade here, do I? Or that I can upgrade. Everything maxed out. Ore hide is still on the menu, it looks like, because now we have the equipment for the ship that we need to upgrade. Let me verify that this is in range now. Yeah, just a little bit. Very barely. Alright. Let's get out of that. Let's go to the wharf. Ketch is our only ship currently. So you can build these now. If you got the materials for it. So this ketch has 50,000 hit points. The Brethren ketch has 65,000. Max speed 17, cargo size 36. So the regular ketch is a little faster but less storage. It says main battery, 3 guns, 12 pounds. Same for this one. It doesn't have secondary battery capabilities. This one is only 35,000 hit points, so it's even less than both of them. It's like less. Max speed is 21, and cargo size is low. So it's like a smaller vessel, it looks like. A ketch is one of the most common ships in the Caribbean, valued for its reliability and simplicity. Blackbeard ships are naturally born raiders. They sacrifice armor and cargo hold space, but make up for it with speed and ability to mount large caliber guns. However, the durability of their hulls leaves them much to be desired. So this is a weaker ship, but you can mount 3 guns, same as the other one, 12 or the 24 pounders. Okay. So we have this one potentially that we can go up to. We'll go ahead and stick with this one for now, but it does say 3 guns. I made 1. So let's go to manage. And we have the stuff here. There. What's this? Slab. So you just need to make 1, and that outfits the catch with 3 of them, I guess. Got some steel nails in here. I'll go ahead and take those and put them up. And repair kits actually sound like a really good idea. Alright. So our ship is ready for combat. Let's see here. So I don't need to make any more of these, I don't think. And I can't upgrade them unless they're actually on my inventory, on my person. Can you upgrade them from the Wharf? Come here. Manage the ship. Yeah, I don't see. Yeah. Okay. So I don't see a way for me to upgrade the stuff from here. I'm really wanting to see what this other ship looks like. Does it upgrade the ship that we have, or does it create a secondary ship? Let's check that out. So we need a total of 100 nails, 40 cloth, 30 rope. But definitely need more copper now, for sure. So I can level up these cannons, the hull, and the boarding. Man, just think about it. Like, okay, let's build this ship. Manage. So we'd have to outfit both of them with. So I can promote that to the flagship. I can call it. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, okay. We'll keep this one as the flagship for now, since it's outfitted. I want to go ahead and outfit both of them, so you're not going to go ahead and choose. I don't have to worry about swapping out gear and all that stuff. But that does mean I really need to get some copper so that I can level up the stuff. Wonder if I want to do that for this or just do it off camera. Let me look at my quest. I definitely want to have fully geared up before I go off to do this. I mean, that's even recommended level 4. We got this. Destroy Blackbeard's pirate catch. A pirate ship keeps prowling near my camp. I better get rid of it, or one day I might wake up and a cannonball slam it into my shelter's roof. Okay. So we have to do that. We have to go. There's the ship there. We have to head over that way for the question marks, and then these over here. I was planning on doing that anyway for this video, so let's go ahead and head over. We'll get the ship, and then we'll go ahead and start doing the other quests. I'll stop and get, now that we have a ship that we can store stuff in, I'll stop and get some copper and all that stuff as well while I'm out and about. And maybe we'll dip over here and see if this is another island that we could be potentially exploring. So let's go ahead and get on to, wait, I got anything I need to leave? And I did want some repair kits too. Just in case. Some combat repair kits would be fantastic. Also, that's what the planks are for. What do you need for regular repair kits? Just the wood. So for this, I need 9 total. Take all of those. And then that gives us the ability to make 2 of these. And only 1 other repair kit. Okay. Hopefully we won't need too much. How is my ammo looking? Not the greatest. So let me go ahead and grab a couple of these. My lamp. Ah, right. So I did make level 3. So we got 4 extra points. I'm going to go ahead and put a point in here. And I was going to put 2 points in endurance. I still got another point. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And confirm that. And then over here we got 2 talent points that we can use. So we got increases slash damage by 3%, and this is crit hit chance. I think I'll do 2. And just total damage. Cool. Very cool. So now we got 2 ships. I definitely want to take that one out. Yeah, I think I do. I think I want to go ahead and do that. So let's manage the ship. We'll take that off. Take these off. Out of here. Go ahead and make this one. So the biggest benefit to the other one is that it's a little faster. Oh, you can disassemble the ship. Get all your resources back. Interesting. I'll keep it for now. So you gotta drag them in there. Alright, and then we'll put these in there. And before we head out, I do want to take a look into the alchemy table. So we can make some standard healing potions. Need more of these healing herbs for that. Or we have this healing potion that we can make with the undead essence. And the flowers are used for the base. And you got these minor healing potions that just use the alchemical base. Homeward journey. Okay, that uses the feathers. Nice. Gunroom grog, rum and whiskey cut with cayenne pepper. Burns hard, keeps the blood moving, and pushes man through moments better left. I remember. Increases reload speed by 15%. But you still need this whiskey. We'll have that. And I'd like to save this for the in-combat repair kits, if possible. So we got some potions already. We got some potions already on us. 10 really nice potions. So let's go ahead and head out.
Helm's yours, Captain.
There we go. And unfortunately, I did get, not a copyright strike, but I did get a hit for the music. So I'm not going to be able to play it, even though that is, to me, part of the experience. It's good. It's fun to listen to. It sucks that I'm not going to be able to listen to it for any of these. But we do have something out there, and that's kind of towards that other island I wanted to see if we had access to. Or at least can get into our view a little bit more. So I'll peek over there, see if I can open this up a little bit, see what we got, and then I'll, before cutting up, and we'll head over. And so I gotta remember.
Gunners, move!
Right click. Depending on where I'm looking at, it determines which cannons I'm opening up, or I'm about to use. Pick up the barrel. Okay, we got repair kits, steel nails, and some wood. That's nice. How big is this island? Looks like a small one. Yeah, it's a pretty small one. We'll come out there and explore it, see what they have on there. It looks like it might have a cave. So we'll go out there and explore it. Explore it another time. There they are. Can't see. front cannons. Ah. I missed those. Which front cannons? Uh-oh. Those things get involved. Okay. So we can board them now. We just need to get alongside them. Go. And let's get this. How do I get over there? I think we're getting spotted by the other ship. There's Sergeant. What? Where'd he come from? That sucks. That sucks. And wow. Okay. Fast travel. Let's see if I got enough resources to even rebuild that. Is my ship out there though? It is. Even though these guys don't have weapons.
Captain at the helm! Set more sail!
I'm gonna go out. This thing doesn't have the ability to defend itself. Hopefully this we don't run into any enemy ships on the way. But it looks like my ship is still there, which typically, like, if you die, the ship is just automatically destroyed. So it looks like that's not the case though. Can I get on this and teleport to my ship? Nah. There's some ships over there. Man, that was a level 2. And there's 3 of them in a fleet. Make sure to avoid them. I thought I had that pretty under control. I wonder, like, what... These guys don't have the ability to board, so I want to get on this side.
More speed! Here's the sails! Helm's yours, Captain. Land get tight! Ship's under your hand, Captain.
Repair kit going. So we start the boarding process again. I guess we'll have to do that all over again.
Reef the canvas! Get ready to dance all stars! Get ready to jump, be bloody! Don't let him pull us ready! Keep aiming!
I'm a little reluctant to go down there. It's like they appear like right behind you. And they just keep coming. There we go.
Deck's clear! It's ours! Another day alive! Victory! Sing it loud and silver!
So we're gonna head off to get the quests in this area. The only problem is I think some of these, I'm not sure if uh-oh. And it was the jeez. Okay. I'm not sure which one of these are is the start to the quest line. Is there a quest line for a Boar group? I can't remember. It's a Buccaneers group or something like that. I'm not sure which one of these is the start to it or if it affects it. But we'll head off, and I know there's gear to be had in these, so we definitely want to explore and get these. So I think this first one is a mine, which wouldn't be a bad thing. Oh no, it's not. Okay, it's one of the it's one of the camps. We got 3 treasure chests in here. Okay. I'm so glad I did that. That charge is wicked, man. Alright. So we got something up there to the left. I know there's one up there. This is the camp with the boars, so that's fantastic. Human bones scattered on the ground, all that remains of the hang. Okay. I just wasn't ready last time. Check to see if there's any more boar in the area. Man, I'm really bummed that I can't play the music. Guess I just have to get good enough to sing it myself. Alright. surprised there's no savage boar over here. Alright, so let's get up top. Okay, it was ripped out along with its leaves. So we'll put a lot of effort into breaking it down. Torn hat. The brim of the leather hat is torn in several places. The name MikhailovMusic is embroidered on the lining. The pirates finally caught up with us. They must have taken me for dead, though I'll soon be for certain. Blood is pouring from my belly without end. I'm sure the others in the island's remaining ruins are dead as well. If anyone finds these notes, tell Henry that the rest of the text is smeared with blood. Oh wow, a mace. Okay. This is the first time I saw that weapon type. Very cool. About out of room. Oh. Got copper iron bullets, nice. And gunpowder. We should have a space for that. Oh, we didn't have space for that. Okay. Let's see. Which one of you are going to have to stay around? Okay. Cool. So the next part of the quest for how my sea adventure began is to go to Tortuga. Where is that quest at? Here? No. Now we got that Glorious Hunters quest, so now those are marked on here. Where is Tortuga at? Is this it? Yep. It's pretty close to Blackbeard's chest. So, I guess we'll head that way once we clear everything over in this area. Maybe it was not this out. I thought I saw a charger boar. Guess not. It was definitely another pig, though. Nice. Okay, how many chests we got in this area? 3. Yep. Food preparation. Decorative bowls and baskets of peppers and a tray of herbs. Okay. More decoration. Like, it's easy not to notice it, but the design of the area, the environment, and the fauna, the way they got like everything just lined out with the ruins and everything, it just looks so natural and well made. You know, like just this, they did a good job, like just on their environment design, the the audio that you hear like in the background, the ambient noise. You hear the waves a little bit in the distance. Like, I mean, they all around did an amazing job with this game. Very, very well done. It's easy to miss those things because you're just caught up in the gameplay and all that stuff. The immersion kind of slips by unnoticed, but just take the time to appreciate all of it. It's nice. They did a good job. Let's see. Broken musket and Marcel's diary. Expedition began well enough. We established ourselves on an island and took over 3 ruins. We'll sleep in the first, turn the second into a storehouse, and fortify the third properly in case of trouble. For reasons beyond me, my idiots even hauled a gate all the way up to the 2nd floor. Louis spotted 3 ships belonging to Blackbeard's pirates. I ordered my men to stay away from the shoreline and hunt deeper in the jungle. Louis flew into a rage. He wants to lure the pirates into a trap and gun them down. A fool. There are as many of them as rats in the cellar, and we're short on powder. I promised I'd skin him myself and stretch his hide over a boar if he keeps stirring the others up. Okay. That's everything here. We got a little bit of room. Some stuff that we potentially part with if we need to. So we'll go ahead and go on to the next. Let's get these things. Torn hat, the gun. I'll learn the food preparation, and then commit the notes to the journal. And we're on the Glorious Hunter's quest. Oh, cool. We still didn't find this one. Alright. Let's go on to the next one. Food buff wore out. Let's go ahead and eat. I'll have to go back and make some more. This one's the cave. Nope. It is not. Okay, this one has the savage boar in it. I do not want to boars charge it at me at the same time. But they're keeping pretty close to each other. I might not have any choice. Young savage boar in training. Do you see something? Yep, both of them came. Dang, you can't block that. I can't get it. Watch. Two charging boars is a little much. Dang it. Then he runs back. Go ahead, do your charge thing. I'm ready for you now. Oh man. I gotta get that savage boar. Oh, that's just normal boar. What? You just come back to camp. Jeez. Savage boars are tough. They're manageable, but they're tough. But like you get those together with anything else, and it's mayhem. Maybe just for me, but like maybe if I like was a little bit more calm in the situation, it might not have been as bad. But I heard him. Oh no way! I didn't know he was coming that fast. Jeez. I thought he was running down here. I guess he came down. That ramp right there. Okay. So. Yeah, anything else we could look at here? Get this. I'm going to turn this on. A little easier to see. Nice. So there's just 2 in this one. Okay. Another page from his diary and a damaged flask. Let's take all that. Who knows to read? I got the damaged flask. The metal flask is a little dented. A fine engraving on the side reads, "May you never be troubled by thirst, Marcel. A keepsake from your brother." So curse these pirates. They landed and are now combing the entire island. We have barricaded ourselves inside the fortified ruins with sentries posted at the other 2. A few days ago, Louis disobeyed orders and led some of the lads off. Of course, they walked straight into an ambush. We had to pull them out, but only 2 made it back. If our musket hadn't misfired, Louis would still be alive. Oh, misfired, right? The pirates are closing in. We'll have to abandon the loot and withdraw. The most valuable items will go into a cache. That is unfortunate. Okay. So we are tracking this coast, right? Glorious Hunters. Do that. Marcel's diary is complete. I'm assuming the last thing is just their cache, potentially. Okay, let's go up and see what that is. That way. Wait, what does my inventory look like? That's not bad. It's not bad at all. How's my health? 7. I'm gonna leave the blue flowers for now. I love how many boars we've run into in this island, even though they've been kicking my butt. Okay, so the next part of this quest is to tell the head about their death. I thought it was to find the cache. Did we find the cache? Four rack marks. That's travel point. Just gonna remove that. About to abandon the loot and withdraw. The most valuable items will go into a cache. Let's see what's in here. Does it say what type of cave it is? Copper. I'll get as much as I can, and then we'll fill up, or we'll go to the ship, fill that up, come back here, and then load up as much as we can on the copper. I think there's some stuff in this one. We'll go through it here. Okay. So So the only things that I have really left in this area is just exploration. Just getting these last few things. I'll likely, I was about to say swim. I'll likely sail around in the area, see if there's any other islands. It looks like there's one. Oh well, that's going to be the island that's going to have the quest stuff. We need these black marks to be able to get to the cave where the boss is. So we'll have to hit those two areas anyway. So once I finish going through all of these, that will be my next go, and I'll probably do it for a stream on Monday. If I do anything off camera, it will be just gathering more ore, more materials, and leveling up both of my ships to as high as I can get it. Yeah, so them's the plans, them's the goals. And we're off to the next set of destinations. Likely avoid the comfort mine, not necessary. And we only really have two, because these were the Blackbeard pirate camps. So we got this and this really on this island to do. I'll try to uncover a little bit more of it just to make sure, but it looks like these are only two. I want to go ahead and get these out of the way so that the next video or live stream on Monday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, we'll be able to focus on heading off to the main story quest stuff. So doing this revenge best served code, these two locations, getting those potentially for the one. But it looks like the Buccaneer captain is actually pretty close to us, so maybe we'll do that as well. Just complete that out. This one was recommended level 9. Better pill, yeah, level 9. So we got that. How's our progression? We're getting pretty close to level 4, so we're doing pretty good. But let's go ahead and head on to those other two locations. We're coming up on it now. It's a ruin. Oh, that's right. We wanted to come back to this. So I don't think I've ever explored one of these. Says there's 2 items here, 2 treasures here. It says rope required to get down in there. Alright. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Let me see. We came all the way over here. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and run. I'm gonna grab some rope. Wait. I have a... bonfire here already. Yeah, I'm gonna run and grab some rope and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back and we got our rope. So let's tie the rope. And then use rope. Turn this on just in case it's super dark when we get down there. Okay. See something sparkly over there. Okay, so it looks like it's not immediately death if you fall down, but there's going to be some drowned waiting for you. Oh, wow. Wow. That was frustrating. And that was just a normal drown. I was really frustrated. Jeez, okay. That was annoying. Okay, so you see the light as probably an attack that you can't defend against. Let's get this thing. It looks like there's a door right there. Tiny necklace of mastery. Seasoned hunters believe this amulet helped them land a killing blow in their quarry with the first strike. That's all, just increase your mastery. That's nice. And Tumbaga ingot. That's what you use for the ascension. Ascending weapons or equipment. Cool. Very cool. So we got some good loot. Alright. I thought this was the door, but... Man, it looks like a door. Guess we better try it. There's no... There's something over there. Got two drowned right there. Oh, and I'm on bullets now. This the other one. Oh, yep. Here's the other one. Oh, whoa. Okay. So we got some herbs. We got this ancient incense burner found in ruins, sold to smugglers. Okay. Nice. So just a bunch of stuff to sell, plus some herbs. I'll take it. Cool. You know, I didn't try use my pickaxe on that door, but let me try it. Yeah, I got my two, so at least I'm pretty sure that there's nothing else for me to discover here. But just confirming. Alright. So then we got one other spot. See, I thought these were going to be part of the boar or the buccaneer quest, but I guess not. So our next location. It's right up this hill. This is the one where we fell into a hole. There's a drown in Okay, cool. We got 2 chests. Oh man, I didn't realize my inventory was full up. So we're gonna have to make some tough choices here. We got the musket gun. That's fantastic. Definitely wanted that. For sure over the pistol. And I guess we can go ahead and get rid of the fat is so useful. And then this is useful for the potions. But I can get more of it. And then we got another chest to figure out. Actually, that's not the one I wanted to drop, but it's fine for now. We got this other chest too. There we go. And it says Underground Network is a new quest. So let's hit J. We got this note, letter to a good friend. Henry, which is I guess who we're looking to get to tell him about the fate of the rest of the Buccaneers. Whom have you pissed off this time? Some madman is chasing my people all over the Caribbean. Half of our caches have been destroyed and suppliers are refusing to deal with us. We've lost dozens of shipments and we will lose plenty more if you don't resolve this. We can barely hide from Blackbeard's cutthroats and now this new mess on top of it. We're going to lay low for a while. I'd advise you to do the same since the bounty for your cunning has not been lifted. Sort this out and maybe we can finally share a drink at the tavern again. Marita. Okay, so this one now is to found a destroy a smuggler's hideout on the island. It seems like they're in trouble and someone is targeting them. Tortuga is alive with rumors. I should ask around the tavern about who might target the smugglers and why. And this one is to reach out to Henry, right? Which may be in the, I'd imagine probably in the same area. Okay. And that's all she wrote that we can get in here. And I'm pretty sure that's all there is to this island. So we can probably go ahead and just head back. I think we got enough stuff to level up a lot of our gear. I want to go ahead and make the equipment or the cannons and all that stuff for the other ship. I want to level up everything we can on the primary boat ship, and then see what we got left over for some of this new stuff that we got. I'm not sure why I called that one specifically. I didn't need that one. But I guess I'll hop on, it teleports with me. So you gonna let me drown?
Helm's yours, Captain.
Alright. Nice, that opened up a pretty huge area around the mountain, or around the island. But let's come here, travel to that. And storm. Okay. Put stuff away. Love that you can just hit Q on these. Alright, we got these two new ones. I'm gonna go ahead and keep those ropes on me, just in case when we get to other islands, you know, just in case we find some another ruin like that needed. So put that there, put that there. Come out here. Actually wanted to fill the lantern. I'm gonna turn it off again. Weapons. Upgrade. Musket. We don't have a whole lot. Enough to do 220? No, I had enough to do 58. Okay. So we'll go ahead and at least get this going. We got a good amount of copper. We just need to be able to smelt it, which means we need a ton of wood to turn into charcoal, which we are working on now. It's got another 140 to go left on that. I'll let that run, and like I said, what I'll work on off camera is just going to be getting the catch, the normal catch, outfitted with cannons in case there's situations where we have to take it out. We need to be able to defend ourselves while we're on it, and then we'll work on trying to get this leveled up. I'll get the musket leveled up. $550 pierce damage. So I wonder if that's like a combination. Like if you leveled up your, because precision is for piercing. Oh, okay, so that includes like the guns and all that stuff. There's not like a... Okay, gotcha. So, anyways, I'll work on leveling up my musket as well. Did I get anything else new while we were out there? I got this level I didn't get this leveled up. I need to get this leveled up too. My two-handed sword. So I do want to use that while I'm out, potentially, depending on like how many enemies I have around me. That's a nice sword for hitting multiple people or multiple enemies at one time. So I'm gonna get that leveled up. But I didn't find I wasn't lucky in the loot department. They did randomize the loot, so there's potential for me to get something really nice, but I didn't. So I got the musket. That's cool. I didn't get any additional armor. Sucks, but we at least got those quests taken care of, or at least the exploration on these islands over here taken care of. The one other thing that I potentially could do is go into this copper mine, get the copper. I'll definitely do that off camera. There may be some enemies in here, but I doubt that there's any loot or anything like that in there. So, but I'll do that off camera, and then for the next video, again, I'll live stream Monday this video for Windrose at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll go ahead and in that video we'll hit these points first. We'll go ahead and get these, see where it leads us, and then potentially if we got enough time, if it hasn't been running too long, we'll see if we can go ahead and stop here and let this guy know about the fate of the Buccaneers. We got 2 quests out here. This is in Tortuga. And then we got Blackbeard's chest somewhere up in that area. That's a lot of area to cover. It takes forever, it feels like, just to sail to these mountains that are right here. I can't imagine how long it's going to take us to sail, which in this game is actually not a negative thing. I enjoy the sailing. I would enjoy it more if I could listen to the music, the singing, while I'm doing it. But unfortunately, we're getting hit with copyright on those, so I won't be able to do it for recording. But I may save some of that travel for off camera. Maybe set up a couple of teleports so we can just jump to it and get to it, get started on it whenever it's time to live stream. And yeah, so that's going to do it for the video for today. We're ending it on a rainy day, but if you guys like, please level up this video by hitting that like button, and if you haven't already, please level up the channel by hitting that subscribe. And then until next time, come back, join me again as we level up together, one game, one video at a time. This is Lacan signing out. Peace out, everybody. Later.